Hi everybody, it's Julie. Today I'm here with our mini challenge in the challenge 3.1. This is a required element for the marching 2x2 junk journal challenge that we have going on this month, March 2023. We do have a challenge each month on the Dear Julie Julie channel, and it's lots of fun, and we have prizes including a virtual internet party. Also, we're here every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time with a new video, and that video, because it is a premiere, it has a live chat. So if you're here at the premiere, make sure you hit that button down below that says live chat. Come on in and say hello. So these are the items I'm going to use today. I have some stamps that I've chosen. I have some, I'm using archival ink. You're going to want a permanent waterproof ink for this little goodie here. I have another stamp. I'm going to use my Mono Tombow glue stick, a blending brush, or actually it's a blending little sponge. Yes. Some washi tape. I have chosen two different types of pins. These are my bloopers included. Crayola calligraphy pens and the really cool metallic pens that I got at Dollar General. I also have a lace stamp that I have attached onto this large acrylic frame. Okay, the other thing that you need, and it's the main thing, is I'm going to use a delicatessen paper or deli paper. You can use parchment paper or tissue for this this time. And we are going to be making tattoos. We're going to be making several different ones. I'm going to get out my list and put it over here so I have it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the little round, okay? And just simple, I'm going to go ahead and stamp a little round, maybe a couple, and maybe a bunch. And then also I'm going to do at least one of the medium ones. Okay. Oh, and I came up, so watch your finger going in the hole. Okay. Okay, so there's that. And then I also want one of the large ones. And a large stamp, it's just easier and better to go ahead and turn it over. All of the stamps, it's better to do this, but you know what? I've been stamping for 55 years, and can you teach an old dog new tricks? I know to do the large ones. It's the small ones that I forget. So there we go. We've got it down. This is my favorite stamp set. I got it at Michael's. And so we'll set those aside. And we're going to let those dry. So you're going to need we're going to need several different ones. So another one, so we're going to be stamping for all of these. So this one, we're going to do double color stamping. So you need to find a stamp that you have that you would like to go ahead and stamp and have the color. Okay, so I think that this one with its plume of flowers and then its leaves is perfect for that. Okay, and then we're just going to do this because then they'll all be ready. Okay, they'll dry. And so you're going to need two of each of 6 different ways that we're going to be doing things. Okay, so this one, I have this long lace piece, and let's see, we'll put it down here. And the way that I'm going to be able to use that one, I will get 2 out of that. Okay. So next I'm going to bring in black. Okay. And I have the pansies. And for this video, I'm just going to show you one of each. But I do need to stamp 2 of these because I'm going to need it. You know what? We'll stamp a 3rd one just in case. I did do some stamping, but I did not stamp these already. Okay. Okay, so this one I need to stamp better in the center. So do you have some of these stamps out there? Pull them out. Use your stamps. Use your stuff. That's what we're doing, and that's the idea this month's Stash Buster, is use your stuff. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to start by ripping, of course. I'm going to check. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to rip around this little piece. Okay. And we'll rip around, or you can cut, but I like ripping for tattoo. We're making tattoos. So if you've been around here, you know that I usually like to use a coffee dyed crumpled up piece of parchment, but I wanted to show you that you could also use the deli paper. I'm using, this is the it's the flat side. It's not the waxy side. Okay, so that's going to give me a medium one. How are we doing? This one's a little bit wet, but we'll go for it. Okay. Okay, so we'll do the circles, and we'll cut out one of the long skinny ones. Okay. And I will tell you the full details after we've done a little bit of what we're doing here. But you saw all the things that I have out to use. So there's one of the large ones. We'll pull that small one off and put it aside. And we'll see how this one takes longer to dry. So we're going to set that aside. Okay, let it dry while we work with these. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the journal that I'm using, and we'll start with the big one. And the big one is going to have, we're going to look for the doily. So what I'm looking for is the doily in here. Somewhere there is a doily. There it is. Okay. It goes in the front. Don't forget, it goes in the front. But I thought that would be a good place to add this. And you can look at it and decide which side you want up. I kind of think this is darker. And so we'll see how the glue reacts with the ink on this side. I'm going to just do it in a little place. Oh, we're good. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go around. I'm using my Mono Tombow Permanent glue stick. I get these, I get mine from Spectrum Art Creations. It is 0.77 ounces. Okay, so there. My base is the deli paper, and I've added a stamp and ink. Okay, and so that I love how that looks. Okay, I want to make sure that it stays down, but we've added a tattoo onto our doily. Then we're going to add some washi. We'll go with this little tiny sprig of lavender, I think. Okay, little tiny sprig of lavender. And you're going to see I'm going to be using some flowers, these blue ones. They're a little lighter blue than what I want, so I think there's probably enough ink. Well, maybe not. We're going to go ahead and ink the little blue flowers. I could grab some ink off the... Okay, so it's just going to give it, make it a little bit darker, a little more similar to what my digital is that I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and add that right down there and glue it on. I don't know if you can see this, but the way this looks, it's actually really cool. I might have to play with that. Okay, I have a green flower petal that I like to use as a leaf. Okay, and this is something you're going to see that I will probably continue to do throughout this journal, is this little ensemble in some way, shape, or form with the little flower. Oh, do we have a double? Some of these flowers, oh well. Okay, so washi and our flower. And we have added, so we've stamped, ink, washi, and I added the flower. And so that gives us something a little bit different. And the other thing is if you wanted to, you could go ahead and ink this a little bit as well. Remember, I'm on the opposite side as I was. You could also go ahead, and I probably will ink around this, but I'll do that when I have another paper underneath and can take advantage of that. So, yeah. So there you go. Number one. Okay, what are we calling this one? This is the... oh, it's just adding it's adding it to one of the papers. Okay, so there you go. And we did something a little different because it was round. I added it to the doily. Okay, that can go in the journal. Next, I have the double paper, or the double stamp color. And I'm just going to cut that out. Okay, so cutting or ripping it. Ripping it is just seems to work better for this kind of work. And we'll go ahead and we'll grab the journal. We'll put this back in where it goes. It goes behind here. Could put that so that, yeah, I think I want to see that. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so now I want a page, and you see this is, because it's not coffee dyed, it's going to go well wherever we want to put that. And I do want to put it on a page that is still going to be able to be a journaling page. Okay, so we'll go ahead again. I'm going to use the glue stick I want it on the full thing. And then I can put this down. I want it close to the edge so I get more. So tattoos came about because I wanted to be able to add stamped images to journals after the journal was already put together. And so I came up with the tattoo. I call it tattoos. And so that is the stamped double color, and you need 2 of those. It can be any stamp that you have that is 2 colored, okay? And I know a lot of you have different different things that you're making, and that's okay. Different themes, use what you have, or make a stamp. You can make a stamp out of like I had a piece, I've got so much stuff up here right now. I had a piece of foam. So you can make your own stamp with like foam and a punch. And so if you don't have stamps, you can do that. You can make it with foam and cut it out. Let's see. I need this. Okay. So next, you're going to do something where you are going to frame something. So I'm going to frame this here. Okay, decide which side I like it better. And you can see, let's see, that I'm not going to need the whole piece. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, I'm going to cut it. That way it can go right on here. And I'm going to frame the word, "The world shall rejoice." Okay. We'll come up here. So framing something. I could frame, like I could frame that. But I think this is going to be great. Okay, so you see, we've got that. It's framed. It's subtle, but it is framed. And again, I am going to bring in some washi. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. Remember, you're using 2 washies in your journal. So you've already got washi that you can use. I'm going to use 2 different pieces this time, and you saw that I cut it in half. Okay. Okay, so washi and washi, stamp and ink. Washi, washi, stamp and ink. So that is enough. Now if we wanted to, we could go ahead and also add one of the flowers here, which I think would be a really good idea to bring attention to that. But I'm going to leave it because that is enough. Also, I can go ahead and I can ink the edges, these white edges, with my blue. So that's something we might come back and I might have done while I watched a video or something. Okay, but I have another way of covering up the white papers. Now also we can go ahead and cut them. Okay, especially off this one because this is a large tag page that I'm doing here. So this one, so there's our frame, and you need one for each of your journals framed. Okay, so now the lace, I'm going to go ahead and rip the lace. So, and I'm making 2 journals that are alike, so I'll be doing the same thing in both journals. Okay, So ripping, going around this lace. This was one of the laces that some of the Patreons got in their January or their December, in their December kit, I think. They got a lace stamp, either a round one or a long one like this. So if you got the long stamps, this is something that you can do with your long lace stamp. This one, I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. And then I'm going to add my glue. You know what? Let me grab my glue book. Okay. And we'll go ahead and put this down right up to the edge. Okay, so you can use any stamp that you can go ahead and put up on the edge. But there you go. We've added an edge using, isn't that cool? Using a tattoo. Okay, I love it. And it would even be pretty to add that there, or this isn't quite big enough, but you could go ahead and bring in, do I have a medium? I have a medium. So I might want to do that because I've got the blue here. I might want to go ahead and also frame around that Easter joy to you. So remember, each of your journals needs one of these. So framed, but I'm going to frame too because I think that that's going to be cool with the blue. Okay, so adding that, then adding that there. Isn't that cool? Okay, so 2 on the edge, and now we have to add some washi to that. I think we'll just bring in this little piece and add it. You know what? I'm going to add it down here. Okay, so it's attached, it's touching there. And we'll bring this one in also. Okay. So washi is your, and then we'll save these. We probably can use those somewhere. Like, could fix her up. I don't know. Okay, so 2 on the edge, adding the washi. 2 of the framed ones, adding the washi. And again, you could go ahead and bring in your flower. Now, I would put my flower wherever it was that I wanted the attention to go. And so I think on this one, I would want the attention to go to the words, probably. Okay? So, yeah. So this one is going to become a page in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and this will go into the journal. It is one of our tag pages. Okay, but that's our edges and our frame. We did our 2 stamp colors. And now we're going to do 2 images colored in. Now these ones, I'm going to color them. I'm not ready to put them in my journal, but I'm going to go ahead and color them. And so that was why I had the colors out. Okay, so the thing about tattoos is you can have them ready to go in. So I'm going to start with the green. Okay, so just, am I on the flat? Yeah, flat side. Okay. So green, and I'm able to see my stamp through, the black lines through this. We'll let it dry. Okay, but we're going to start by getting all the green parts green. All the green parts green. Okay. Okay, and I'll do the same thing on that one. And then we'll come over to our little one and we'll do the same thing and add the green. Okay, next on this one, I am going to use the purple on this one down here. Okay, this is my Crayola calligraphy pen. And I'm going to color in my whole purple pansy here. Okay, coloring in the whole purple one. Then we'll set that aside and we're going to do this one blue. Okay, so this one's going to be blue. And then this one is also going to be purple. No, it's going to be pink with the metallic. That's right. Metallic pink. Ooh, pretty. These are very opaque. They fill it up. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got from the other side. Okay, that's what we have from the other side. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the lavender and we are going to fill in the lavender in the center. Okay. Okay. And the blue. Sparkly blue. I wonder if we should have done sparkly blue on the outside. We'll try that. Oh, that's a lighter blue. I didn't even know. I like this better. What do you think? Okay. So we're moving up. We're moving up to this one. We're going to go with the beautiful opaque pink. Oh yeah. Many of you know that I do not like to color. I don't like to color in the lines. I really struggle to color in the lines. And let's do lavender. The metallic lavender. Oh yeah. What a difference. Then we'll do whatever our favorite one is. We'll do the small one like that, or whatever my favorite, because we're not live today. We've got a live chat, so if you're here, make sure you're in that live chat. Okay, so let's go with dark purple. Okay. give it another. And then what if we try this light? Oh, it's not lighter on this one. I like that. Okay. Okay, so let's add some black ink on top. Where are my micro? I don't know where they are. I thought I put them out so I could use them. Especially on this blue and this purple. Okay. Should we try the, you know what? I like the green, but maybe this lighter green. Yeah. What about this? This one. Yeah, I like that. Look, it kind of gives you kind of a watercolor effect, which, speaking of watercolor, make sure if you want to see watercoloring, I'm going to be doing some watercoloring. It's been a long time, but Grabby sent me some watercolors, a travel kit. It is so cool, and so I'm planning to use that in this challenge. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you've got your notifications on so that you can see that. I think I'm going to do, I don't know, I kind of like the blue. I kind of like the blue. So let's go with the blue. Okay, we'll do there we go. Okay, so these, so you're going to have an image colored in and then a mini. So you have an image and a mini image that is similar. And one of the things that you can do is you can just ink, like with an ink pen, just part of your stamp. If you don't have a separate stamp like I did, that I can use a mini that way, you can get your mini out of your stamp. Okay, so just ink that and stamp that down and have these ready. I'm going to want to add some black. Let's see if this Sharpie will do it. Okay, let me, where's my stamp? Okay. Okay. I like it. Okay. That helped those ones that were messed up down there. So don't give up. I mean, if you think you've messed something up, don't give up. You can go ahead and don't be afraid to add color to it. Now the cool thing is, I did not stamp this in the journal and try and color it in the journal. I did it on this, and now we'll be able to just go ahead and rip it and have that ready to go somewhere in the journal. Okay, so we have one more thing that we need to do. Oh, you know what? We've got the 2 buds. Let's go ahead and add some pink on this one. And we'll add blue on this one. Okay. 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 So that is ready, and it is going to be able to go on a page somewhere. Look at how great that is going to match. And so it can go somewhere in the journal. I like it on there. Okay, so that is that one. And we have one more. And for our next one, we're going to do words. So a word or a sentence or a quote. And okay, so let's see. I'm going to use black. Oh, I need at least 2 because I'm going to use these. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and ink these carefully on the edge, trying not to disrupt them. I should have inked it ahead of time, but I didn't. I'm just going around, a little bit of ink. So I'm making this video on Sunday. I don't normally do that, but I have jury duty tomorrow. And we've been having severe winds and our internet has gone out a couple of times. So I needed to get this made. Okay, so your word, I've got stamp and I've inked it. Okay, like that. And then I need to add some washi, and I'm actually going to do this, I think, backwards. Let's go ahead and pull some of the blue, okay? And I'm holding with my left and ripping with my right to get that great torn look. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to be able to put this on top of that. And that's going to give me a little piece that I can add to something else. It's kind of like a little cluster that I'll be able to add. And if you're not wanting to put like a lot of words in your journal, you can just go ahead and make the 2 and have one be for, have them be for the cover. Okay, so I have washi, I have digital, I have ink, and I have stamped. And then our parchment is our background for our tattoo. And then this is ready to go into the journal somewhere. And so we'll find it a spot. Maybe not right now. I kind of like it there. I think we'll put it in. No, because I need to have it to show you. Okay, so the mini challenge in the challenge is tattoos. You're making 12 of them. You're making 2 on the edge. Okay, 2 on the edge. 2 on the edge. You're making 2 framed. So framed like this. Okay, we framed it. Your frame, you might need to, if you have something that's, remember, you can do something like use a piece of a circle from like your washi, and that can be your frame stamp. Okay, I'm looking forward. You guys can be creative, and you could punch something out and then go around the outside of that and get yourself a stamp out of a piece of foam. Let's show you that. Okay, so I have a piece of foam. It's not the sticky foam. I usually like to use the sticky foam. Okay, this wasn't the one I meant to get, but it will do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and punch that out. Put my punch back. I'm going to come in and cut around it. If you have a punch that will punch around it, which I do, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, do the best we can. Just going around, coming in, okay, coming in, okay, and then I'm going to use this. Okay, it would be better to have 2 of them, to have them on top of each other. I hope this doesn't eat foam. Okay, 2 of them would be better. Okay. Okay, and we'll use our book. Okay, so try this. There you go. Go ahead and stamp that down, and that could be a frame. Okay, so there you go. Kind of looks like an egg. But making your own stamp, then you could have a stamp from this also to use. Okay, so we showed our edge, showed our frame. The next is your stamped double color. Okay, your double color, and then your words, which did we put, there it is, our words. Okay, and then our image colored in, and an image just stamped and added like we did on the doily. You get to pick 6 and make 2 of each. The 7th choice is your mini image colored in. Yeah, so I have jury duty starting tomorrow. Okay, there's my little one. Okay, so you've got 2 mini, 2 image, both of those colored in. You have 2 words, you have 2 framed, you have to double colored stamp, and you have 2 on the edge. And that is 1 for each journal. So I am looking forward to seeing your 12 tattoos for our marching 2x2 junk journal challenge for March 2023. If you are doing this mini challenge for the big challenge, you have all month to finish it. If you are doing it just for the mini challenge and the challenge prize, then you need to finish it by next Monday. Okay? Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Don't forget, all the digitals are still on sale in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop for 40% off. And Diamond and Emerald Patreons, your code for 60% off is in the Patreon. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.